Alright, welcome back, Hatt Clan family. I got an awesome lesson for you this week by request coming in hot. We are checking out Sad Valentine by No Vacation. This is a super vibey tune. Couple little chords that we have to talk about, little lead lines. So let's zoom in on the fretboard and break it right on down. Alright, let's talk about this tune. This is a super awesome little tune. A couple different chord parts that we have to talk about and couple little lead lines. So let's kind of talk about the lead lines first, which kind of substitutes the intro. Because it's originally played on like a piano, a synth, but we can play it on guitar here, so let's kind of talk about that. But first, before we do that, we need to put a capo on the 5th fret. We're in standard tuning, but we just got to put a capo on the 5th. Everything that I'm going to call is going to be relative to the capo, so don't be confused by that. But we're going to have this little lead line that sounds like this. That's going to be the first part, and then you're going to do the second half of it. And basically what that is we're dealing out of the A major pentatonic. The song's in the key of A and we're basically up here in 2nd position. And we're basing it all out of that position. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go 9-7 on the high E, 9-7 on the B, and we're going to go 9-6-9 on the G. So 9-7, 9-7, 9-6-9. Then we're going to do a little string jump here. We're going to go 7 on the B, 9 on the G, and then we have to do a little finger roll here. We're going to go 9 on the B. So the first part all together. And at the end of that phrase, tack on a little vibrato. Makes it sound super classy. Then we're going to repeat that whole phrase again, except the ending is going to be a little different. So we're going to do that 9-7, 9-7, 9-6-9, and instead of going 7-9-9, we're just going to end on 7-9. So that whole first phrase all together. So that's going to be your whole first phrase. Super cool. Now, before the chords come in and the big little drum fill, right before the vocals come in, you're going to have this other phrase, and it's going to be the same exact thing, except the only difference is we're going to just go 9-6-9. So check this out. 9-7, 9-7, 9-6-9. And that's right before the drums come in. So let me play the whole kind of intro lead before we get into the chords, just so that you can play along with me. And this is going to repeat again. And then this next part. So again, all just kind of based out of that A major pentatonic scale. Now, basically, let's get into the chords. We're going to have this. So, right before we get into the vocal lines, we have this E major chord to E minor chord. It's going to happen like 4 times. So all I really have to do is just take off my first finger. And then you're going to have this little walk down. And that's going to be a C sharp minor 7, so a bar off the 4th fret, A minor 7 looking shape. Slide that down a whole step to B minor 7, and then we're going to do A major 7. A major 7, if you're not aware of the fingering, you're going to have nothing on the low string, open, 2, 1, 2, open. So it's like an A major chord, but where our second finger is going to be slid back a half step. That's our major 7 note. So again, from the top of that chord part, you're going to have this. And then you're going to do that E minor, or E major to E minor part again. That's just going to cycle over and over again. Also, I should know, if you guys are ever curious about how I come up with these arrangements and how I figure this out, I have video lessons that I do on this. And if you ever want the lead sheet to this, or the chords with the lyrics and stuff like that, you can always send me an email privately through my website, and I can always email you that. I always make a copy of the lyrics and stuff and the chord changes when I have the song, just so that I can follow it when I teach the lesson. So if you ever want that, consider sending me an email and I can definitely hook you up. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to have that as the intro. That's also going to serve as the verses. And that's the entire song, just over and over again. Now there's this little part where there's an interlude where it slows down and it breaks down, and it's the same exact chords, it's just played in a different rhythmic fashion. It's like this. So instead of strumming it all aggressively, kind of just... And the strumming pattern that I'm thinking about is this real kind of alternative, quick indie kind of thing. Now there's all these little lead lines that are happening behind the chords too, and it's really, again, just basically replicating the same thing that we did in the intro. The only difference is now there's these bends. You can hear some of these bends. They're really, really subtle. And what's really interesting about No Vacation is every time I ever hear them play a song, they never always play it the same way that it is on the record. It seems like every single live version that I come across is always different. There's always like the main kind of head of it, the melody, the main idea, but then there's a lot of like improvised lines around it. So really, again, a lot of it's just based out of that A major pentatonic, but one of the lines that I've come across a lot is this alternating. So you can hear that kind of happen. So what I'm just doing 9 and 7 on the high E and B, and alternating those. And then there's these little bends that kind of go to nowhere. And I don't think, the lead guitarist I don't think has the capo on the 5th fret, so when he's bending, it's probably a lot easier to do it without the capo on. But you still have that. You can hear this bend a lot. 12th fret of the B, or well, it'll be 7th fret with the capo on. But all these little kind of ideas that are going around, again, this second and third extension of the A major pentatonic, and you can kind of think of it as the roots being based here. So you have your A note here, your A note here, up here too. So we're kind of basing all those notes around that A note. Alright, Hatt Clan fam, that was the video. I hope you really liked it. Let me know what you'd like to see next, and if this is the first time you've ever come across my channel, definitely consider subscribing and checking out all the links down below. I got lots of awesome stuff that I post on the channel, all about helping you in your musical career. I post covers, tutorials, anything that you can think of guitar related. So definitely check all that information out in the links in the description. I'll catch you all in the next video. Take care.